It is encountered by institution or the organizations in their decision making at the level of dilemmas that the organizations are experience usually affect. It refers to the cases encountered and resolved by social organizations. This type of dilemma mostly in these situations, the company or which mean in the situation we can solve the problem or the conflict in an organizational level, which means you can brainstorm as a group or you can get an idea from your group organization in order to solve the conflict. Last one is the last one is the structural dilemma. Affect a network of institutions and operative theoretical paradigms like universal and juvenile like laws and immigration. This type of dilemma can affect a community in large, not only one institution, not only two. There's a possible that two and above institutions that become affected. However, these ethical standards are universal, are general. A person who are involved in the institution can be affected and also to resolve this conflict. After in our discussions, I learned something new about the three levels of dilemmas. And I know that the three levels of dilemmas are very challenged in our life, especially when we're going to face about these situations. We don't know yet what we are going to do and how do we resolve these situations. And actually, I learned something new and it becomes fresh to myself on how the three level of dilemmas are being exist and how it become and when they will happen, and also when dealing it we should find ourselves on how to resolve and find the best for ourselves. In our discussions, the three level of dilemmas are always arise in every situations as the individual dilemma. This refers to personal dilemma, only a person who get involved to resolve the conflict. And an organizational, as it always occur in a different organization or in a different workplace, just like in a business or in a schools. And what kind of organization is that? This may be exist between personal is organizational well-being interest. It can be resolved through unilateral or participated from a group of people in order to resolve that conflict or that situations. And structural dilemma, this is an general to get affected and also to resolve the problem accordingly. My group mates on how to deal with the different dilemma. Knowing the dilemma, it is a conflict for us to decide in which we are going to deal with it and apply the moral value. This is a biggest challenge of an ethical dilemma. It does not offer obvious solutions, but as we force, there's always a consequence, and and such dilemmas. However, we have to work to find solutions. Again, to continue our discussions, every day we are face to face. We come face to face with moral dilemmas without even realizing it. When facing the dilemma, the three level of dilemma, we are in a case of conflicting ourselves to face the situations where we are about to choose between two choices, upbringing of what is right and what is wrong. And sometimes when facing the dilemmas, we are not expecting to exist, or we are not expecting when it will happen. And it will, when choosing the moral values or which moral values is best. I have a follow-up questions about what will happen if people will not realizing about the when facing the moral dilemma. All for today. God bless us all.